Alright, man. So, this video is going to be about Martin Transport and my experience with Martin Transport and how it went for me. And you take from that what you will. I'm only going to give you the truth from my experience. I just emptied out my truck, and yeah, we're about to head out, man. About to head out. I just recently purchased another truck, so I'm an owner operator again, and I just want to go over my experience with Martin Transport. Whenever you start at Martin Transport, these are a few of the things that I loved about Martin. That hotel they get you to stay in when you first get here, bro, grade A hotel to get you here, and they'll even pay for you to get to Martin. Like me, I was on a regional route, so my schedule was 12 days out, 2 days at home. You're gonna take home 1,100 a week, and that's every single week. Uh, and you're not gonna sit at all, none at all. You're not gonna sit. There's none. I didn't even sit for an hour this whole time. And how long have I been in Martin? Like 2 months. So I said it was 12 too, right? This is what really pushed me out. This is what pushed me back to being an owner operator. So I took my first home time, and it was Friday night, and I would leave back out on Monday morning. Sunday morning, they're blowing my phone up like, "Hey man, see you're supposed to be out. Like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? Why aren't you rolling?" And I'm like, and then when I wake up, I'm looking at all these messages, and then I see, oh, okay, no, I see you were supposed to be back Monday morning. Are you ready to roll right now? I mean, they move freight constantly, bro. Like you are. If you sit, it's because you said, "I want to sit. I am tired. I am tired." That's the only reason you would sit. You wouldn't sit no other way, bro. At all. Period. None. Not one day, bro. This is the first trucking company that I went to, and I was a company driver. That, bro, I'm like, so before I even get done with my load, it's like 3 more loads on me at all the times. I'm like, boom, drop that one, boom, drop that one, 3 more, boom, drop that one, boom, drop that one. 7 days a week, running off of recaps. No days, no 34-hour reset. A 10-hour break, yes, but that's it. And if you're past 11 hours, I guarantee you're gonna have a message that says, "Why are you not rolling? Why?" So that's a good thing and a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's a good thing because you're gonna make the money, and they give you, if you turn down no loads, which means you're not gonna have time off, and they know this. That if you turn down no loads, you're guaranteed to get $1,200 a week. Like, guaranteed premium $1,200 a week. I've gotten that every single week that I've been here. Every single one. You know what I mean? Which is why I got to be able to move on so quickly. You know what I mean? My dispatch. Now, I've watched other videos on this dispatch guy. Ryan Tower. Bro. If every dispatch, if Ryan held a class and taught dispatchers how to work with drivers, no one would quit. Especially if the pay was good. You would have no drivers leaving. I've been driving for 5 years, bro. If Ryan Tower at Martin Transport out of Tampa, Florida, if he held a class and taught people how to deal with drivers and what we go through, then no one would quit. No, you wouldn't. Especially if the pay was better, I wouldn't even have left. You know what I mean? If he held a class on how to deal with people, no one would quit. Like him, Ryan Tower, I believe it was his last name. Ryan Tower, I want to say. Ryan out of Tampa, Florida. I don't even think I have the app on this phone. But, or Tyler, it was a dispatch named Tyler. If you ever go to Warren Transport out of Waterloo, Iowa, his name is Tyler. Tyler was awesome as well. Him and Ryan, a few other guys at Warren, Hunter at Marten was also pretty cool. But like I went through some of the videos of Marten, and I saw that, you know, other people were talking about they had Ryan, and you know, it was, they thought it was the most wonderful job, and then they got switched to someone else and they thought the job was hell. You know what I mean? So I when she said Ryan, I knew what she was talking about. I was like, yep, that's Ryan for sure. But yeah, the only reason I'm leaving this company is the money, obviously, and I do gotta say this, and I know it's not. Now this is come through my fleet manager Ryan, but I feel like it's not really. You know, I don't know. I feel like if he, because it's just like, bro, like he's so dope. I don't see him acting, you know, doing what he was doing, right? So, like, text every morning. If you're not rolling by 10 hours, bro, you getting texts, you getting calls. Like, what's going on? Why are you not rolling? You've been asleep for like 11 hours now. Was that not enough time? Yeah, I know you just worked 60 hours straight, 70 hours straight. We got freight, and the freight's moving, in case you didn't see. Yeah, bro, it's hot. So I try to turn it off so my camera's not shaking the whole time. Let's get it to cool off just a little bit. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of some more things. Anything else that you guys would want to know? Pay, like I said, you're gonna get $1,100, $1,100 a week guaranteed. As long as you don't turn down any loads. You know, what else would you want to know? The truck never had any breakdowns. Never had any breakdowns with the truck. The trailers are well kept as well. Trying to think of like anything else that you guys want to know. I know you want to know about the money. You want to know about running. You're not gonna have any off time. 12-2 schedule. I mean, yeah, you could run on a. I believe it's like you can run to where you get a 34 every single week, or you can run to where you get 2 weeks and you get 12 days and you get 2 days off every other week. You run either one of those ways. But I was running the 12-2, but I only ended up taking 2 days off in 2 months because I wanted to. Bro, that's Steven's experience of them texting you every single morning, like, bro, why are you not rolling? And like you like learning their system, but it's like, bro, like I still got a whole day to get this load. Like, I can't take a couple extra hours one day to sleep in a little bit. You know what I mean? And yeah, they don't want you sitting here, bro, at all. They don't want you sitting here. You know what I mean? They want you to be safe. They don't want you to sit at all, bro. You will not sit. None. You'll never have. Becoming a Marten, you'll never have to wait for a load, bro. I never had to wait for not one load in 2 months. Never. Not even once. What else? I mean, that's what you need to know right there. The money. Well, let's get about some of the things I didn't like. Whoever owned this truck before me, bro, you are, dude. This truck is infested. I just literally, when I cleaned my truck, before I put everything in my car, bro, I had to go wash everything. This truck is infested with roaches, bro. I never lived anywhere where it's infested with roaches, bro. But it's really infested with roaches. Like, oh, okay, let me show you. Like these right here, bro. I had to stay loaded up, bro. Cause like, bro, I've never had to deal with roaches in my entire life. Never. And my truck is infested with roaches. Now, you know, my parents are gonna watch this video and they're gonna be like, when I come back over there, I saw your video. You said that you had roaches everywhere. Don't bring that back in my house. You know, I know how they act. But no, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Hold on. This damn thing. It's the only thing. The only thing is this damn thing is infested with roaches, bro. Bro, like, you see all those roaches right there? Look at all those fucking roaches, bro. Look at all those. Those are individual roaches that I just been killing them. Bitches been popping up. There's more roaches, bro. And it leaks. I don't know why it leaks like that. But all those fucking roaches, bro. It was like 30 that popped out at one fucking time, bro. It was like 30 one time, bro. I was like, bro. I woke up in the middle of the night, felt something crawling on my leg one time. Bro, I slapped my leg. Look, and it said, bro, I said no. I said no. I said no, I gotta go. How do you get a truck infested with roaches, bro? How? How do you get a truck infested with roaches, bro? You know what? But I feel like it was a good thing because growing up with my parents, and like I said, we never had roaches because my parents are like, still can't think of that word, that everything has to be clean and in order. So we never had roaches. We never had roaches. So my parents raised me to like roaches were the worst thing. You know what I mean? Like, but that what they taught me was, I mean, they're just roaches, bro. They're just bugs. They can't, you know, they can't harm you, obviously. It was just thought of you. It's a thought of it. But anyway, so, you know, I had to go load up on bug spray. And every morning I wake up and go on the hunt. No, for real, bro. Every morning, bro, I wake up and go on the hunt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Pull back the curtains, lift up the bags, pick up my cups. Alright. All I gotta do is see you, and I got you. For real. But yeah, man. So besides that, is there anything else I'd like to talk about? Oh, orientation. Cool. Everybody's cool, bro. You're not gonna run into disrespectful people here. I haven't ran into one disrespectful person. It's just real chill, laid back. It's just real chill, laid back. Honestly, bro, like everybody. Everybody's cool. To be honest, I hadn't run into anybody that's like, man, that guy. Bro. No, I hadn't ran into that. But yeah, you want to come here, make your money. It's a starter company, and they are going to guide you. You are a valued worker, and they're going to work you. And you don't make your schedule. You don't say where you go, and you don't say when you go. You just go. You know what I mean? You're going to always go. So, yeah, man, this is my experience at Marten Transport. We're back to being the owner-operator, man. Back to being the owner-op. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing else you guys would want to know. Money, I cover the money. The people, I cover the people. Everything's always the same as far as the money, so it's no difference. They pay you on time. You might get paid a day early actually, but it's always there. Would I come back to Marten? No. Because of the money. That's the only reason I'm leaving. It's because of the money anyway. And the micromanaging is like coming from being an owner operator and not talking to anyone, to someone texting you in the morning like, why aren't you rolling? Whew, that's a whole world of difference. Especially when you're like, okay, I know when to do this. I made a lot of money, so I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But you don't know what you're doing in their system as well. You know what I mean? Anything else? If more, I think, Martin, this is my message to Martin. Get Ryan Tower from Temple, fleet manager, and have him teach a class on how to treat people. Have him listen to people's phone calls on how they treat people. Listen to Ryan's phone calls on how he treats people, and do what he does. And you'll have a lot more people that stay. If the money's a little, even in, some people, 1,100 is all they need, all they want. But if you do something like that, bro, I guarantee you gonna lose people. You know what I mean? So that's all I gotta say, man. But signing off on Martin Transport, we out, man. Thank you guys, and thank you guys. As we know, we part ways friends.